Beer distribution game explained. The beer distribution game, also known as the beer game, is an educational game that is used to experience typical coordination problems of a supply chain process. It reflects a role-play simulation where several participants play with each other. The game represents a supply chain with a non-coordinated process where problems arise due to lack of information sharing. This game outlines the importance of information sharing, supply chain management and collaboration throughout a supply chain process. Due to lack of information, suppliers, manufacturers, salespeople and customers often have an incomplete understanding of what the real demand of an order is. The most interesting part of the game is that each group has no control over another part of the supply chain. Therefore, each group has only significant control over their own part of the supply chain. Each group can highly influence the entire supply chain by ordering too much or too little, which can lead to a bullwhip effect. Therefore, the order-taking of a group also highly depends on decisions of the other groups. In the beer game, participants enact a 4-stage supply chain. The task is to produce and deliver units of beer. The factory produces, and the other 3 stages deliver the beer units until it reaches the customer at the downstream end of the chain. The goal of the game is to meet customer demand with minimal expenditure on back orders and inventory. The game is played in 24 rounds, and in each round of the game the following 4 steps have to be performed. 1. Check deliveries. How many units of beer are being delivered to the player from the wholesaler? 2. Check orders. How many units the customer has ordered? 3. Deliver beer. Deliver as much beer as a player can to satisfy the demand. In this game, the step is performed automatically. 4. Make order decision. Decide how many units are needed to order to maintain stock. As previously said, there are 4 stages: manufacturer, distributor, supplier, retailer, with a 2-week communication gap of orders toward the upstream and a 2-week supply chain delay of product towards the downstream. There is a 1-point cost for holding excess inventory and a 1-point cost for any backlog, old backlog plus orders minus current inventory. In the board game version, players cannot see anything other than what is communicated to them through pieces of paper with numbers written on them, signifying orders or product. The retailer draws from a deck of cards for what the customer demands, and the manufacturer places an order which, in turn, becomes product in 4 weeks. Players look to one another within their supply chain, frantically trying to figure out where things are going wrong. The team or supply chain that achieves the lowest total costs wins. At the end, during the debriefing, it is explained that these feelings are common and that reactions based on these feelings within supply chains create the bullwhip effect. The game illustrates in a compelling way the effects of poor system understanding and poor communication for even a relatively simple and idealized supply chain.